Okay, this is the By the End of Us team. Lean in everyone, lean in. We're blocked up and we're embarking on round 2 of By the End of Us. It's going to be at Southwark Playhouse in June, and this is our kind of behind the scenes documentary of everything. So we're going to go around and say how we're working on the project. Dan, what are you working on?
So I'm doing a few things. So in terms of performance, I'm going to be reprising my role of Sam Cassett. I'm also going to be working on the PR for this project. I'm going to be helping kind of research and develop some kind of, hopefully some online live streaming of the game. And I'm also going to be organising and managing the kind of the trials and playtesting.
Lovely. Melanie, what are you doing?
Similarly to Dan, I'm going to be reprising the role of Mia Culper, the assassin of the game. Then my biggest responsibility outside of that sort of delivery role is marketing for the project. So at the moment I'm building the marketing plan, which helps us make sure that we sell tickets and that people know about the game and that we get people in who want to see the game, and also industry people with Dan that we want to make sure come and see it as well. I think that's it for now.
Hello, I will be playing the role of Callie McRae in By the End of Us, the villain. And on top of that, I will also be taking care of production management for the tunnels and also stage management as well for the tunnels and all the performance side of things. So just making sure that everything comes together nicely.
Lovely. Can you hold it and look at me?
Okay. Ollie, what are you doing?
So I'm going to be doing the kind of emceeing Eddie Strauss character in Southwark Playhouse. So I'm going to be doing the same thing where I'm in front of everyone. And then I'm going to be doing the venue AV equipment and the networking equipment in the tunnels. Are my main things to do. Yeah, bring me back the camera. So we're going to go because taking everyone's time because we have an Arts Council application to write.
And a business plan.
And a business plan, but that's not part of this project, but it's kind of part.
But it's taking up a lot of our time at the moment.
Yes. Lean in and say goodbye. Alright. See you on the other side.
Bye.
So the other day we handed in our Arts Council application a bit later than we'd hoped, just because we've been a bit overworked and had a couple of problems with the portal, so it's a bit later than we wanted. But yeah, that's off. That was a lot of work. I think everyone's a bit worried that we won't get it. I suppose that's the case with all funding applications, but this one particularly feels a bit unsure because we're revamping a previous project. We've been successful twice before. It's just a sort of feeling that maybe they won't say yes. So we'll see, I suppose.
Hello, Elida, Dan.
Hello.
Hello.
What's happening?
Well, we are on the set of our intro video, or the new extension to our intro video. And I am very excited because I wasn't at the recording of the last one, so I'm feeling very legit. Like I love all this shit, and then look at this. This is the most exciting bit for me. The clapper.
Really?
I don't know what it's actually called. I just made up a word.
It was close.
It is cool. Yeah.
Okay.
In France,
Lovely.
they would call her
Bye.
La Claquette.
Bye bye. We used to work together, right?
Yes. When you're ditching your tea bag, this stupid Lindsay Lohan joke. Quite a good success.
That's a wrap.
That's a wrap.
Yay!
Well done.
Way!
Finishing up.
So I brought as much as I could over here.
It's upside down.
Hello.
So you are our press PR man.
Yes.
So what are you planning? What have you got cooking?
Okay, well, I guess the main thing is we're putting together a press release and then sending that out to... We have quite a large list of press contacts which we'll send out, but then also we're going to target a few that are more deliberate ones which we'll send more kind of personalised approach to. And then just kind of following up on those leads, also emailing out kind of specific contacts or influential or industry contacts that we'd like to come and see our game. And enjoy Blockstop. What I would love for this project would be to get some gaming press involved. I guess that's the short answer to that question.
Lovely. All right. Well, we'll check in with you in a few weeks and see how you're getting on.
All right, Shirazan.
Hello, Melanie.
Hello, Ollie.
So, marketing
Yeah.
person.
Yeah.
Let's check in. What's the challenge of this project gonna be?
The challenge for marketing on this project is going to be getting bums on seats, because we're getting many more bums on seats than we've had on seats before.
Okay. Sounds like you're reading a script. Okay. Lovely. And what will success look like?
Well, we would really love to get, obviously, optimum sellout,
Yes, but that's
but really, realistically, reach our target.
okay. What's that roughly per show? Do you know off the top of your head?
70%?
Cool. Yeah, sounds right.
Yeah.
Well, lovely. Well, we'll check in at the end of the project to see how it is.
Yeah.
Nice one. Okay, so hello, Elida. You are the production manager for By the End of Us. What have you got planned? What's going to happen in this project?
Well, we have to get permission to go into the tunnels where the performance is taking place. So need to build that relationship with Network Rail again and kind of get all the documents sorted. And then it's basically going to be a case of mapping out all of the sessions that we're going to have, both in terms of like trials and dressing the space and rehearsals and things like that, and putting them into a very sexy rehearsal and activity plan. And making sure that everything lines up nicely and that we have time to do it all.
Lovely. Okay, so it is the 2nd of May. Today we had our first rehearsal with all of us there. So it was the four of us, Dan, Mel, Elida and myself, as well as Cal, who is our new actor. He's jumped on board. We went through kind of everything really. We went through the whole storyline, all the positive narratives, did a little bit of scripting, did a couple of scenes, started working through them, and made some really good headway. Cal seems to have really got the concept, seems to really sort of understand the show, really good. And yeah, it all seemed pretty good today. Tomorrow we are going to the storage facility to do an inventory, and I will check in on how we're doing administratively, I suppose. So yeah, I'll catch up tomorrow. Okay. So Mel, what have we been doing today?
So this morning we met up at our storage unit and we were organising all of our bits and bobs into, what were we doing? We were inventorying our stuff.
Cool. How'd it go?
It went really well. I thought it was going to take a lot longer than it did, but we kind of went in, took everything out, organised it into nice piles, and then put it back in. So we now have 2 checklists. Very organised, very organised.
Lovely.
Went very well.
So Elida, what is going on now? What's happening?
So we're in the tunnels, and Ollie, you have been showing me how you kind of set up the internet, all the configuration and stuff that's involved. It's a massive, massive learning curve. To be honest, I don't think that I'm taking it all in completely, but it is really useful just to be here watching you do it and seeing how much like different variation there is.
We have got our sort of VPN router working, and so the next stage is then getting the wireless network working. And we'll check in later to see how angry we are.
Yeah.
Right.
So, we set up the internet, way! Except when I say we, it was mostly you. With me sort of feebly standing by and watching and trying to accumulate information. So it is working, and it's up and running, and the discs are also up and running. But what we need to do is change the host laptop for the discs onto my computer rather than yours.
Hello team, what have you been up to?
So we've done a little recce of the space of the tunnels being back here. We've done some character development, and we've started kind of practicing a few of the scenes.
Lovely. Cal, this is your first time down in the tunnels. Mm-hmm. How have you found it?
I find it's a lovely space. It's lots of charisma. I like it. And there's some nice little furry residents. They're very friendly. So no, it's cool. It's all fun. I'm enjoying it. Looking forward to it.
Cool, lovely. Alright, till next time.
Sweet. Okay, so it's the 9th of May, and I have Elida and Dan here with me on the tube. Hello.
Hello.
What have we done today?
It's been quite a bitty day, actually.
Yeah, it has.
It's one of those slightly confusing days where you walk away wondering if you've actually had any progress.
I think we have, Well, we did a little bit of script writing, and then we had a kind of businessy plan meeting, which actually I think was very productive. We made a good we made a decision. I think
We made one decision.
we made a big decision that hopefully
Yeah.
will be the right decision. And then we met with Imre, and that was great.
Yeah, we met with Imre, as ever. Very helpful
It's
gentleman.
always good, yeah.
How are you feeling about the project?
Actually good. Yeah, I like I was saying earlier, it feels like we're more ahead of where we normally are by this stage, and I don't want to get cocky with that because it could all turn to shit
Yeah.
very soon. But
I'm most nervous about not getting funding. I'm starting to really, really strike a fear in my heart that we're not going to get that money.
I'm most worried about no one watching it. So they're all our concerns. Okay. Over and out. Okay, 17th of May. Check it. So today is a Tuesday, one of our regular working days. Unfortunately, Elida's been ill, so she wasn't there. It was just me, Dan, and Mel. I can imagine that's pretty stressful because she's got quite a few things on her to-do list at the moment. So, I'm sure the last thing she wants is to be getting ill, but potentially a sign of being too busy, perhaps. Who knows? Maybe we'll get the gossip from herself at some point. Everyone is really busy except me. They have massive to-do lists. And I don't really. Which is good, I suppose. It's nice to be a bit freer. But it's very different to the last project, or the last few projects we've done. And so it's a bit of an odd feeling. So I'm trying to make a bit of an impact. Trying to help on bits and pieces. Done a bit of marketing stuff. Made a silly meme today. Didn't go down very well.
Yes! Okay, so it's the 19th of May, and we've just found out that our Arts Council application for By the End of Us in June has been successful. So I am absolutely fucking pumped. But yeah, basically, this was a huge worry of mine that, this time we might not be as lucky to get the Arts Council funding because, because it was the third time we were especially, putting in an application to do this, the same project, blah, blah, blah. But I think we must have put something good together to kind of prove that we were really doing it a step up. And yeah, I'm just super relieved, super excited. I've just run out of the office to come and make this vlog because I'm at my day job right now, and I can't believe it.
Are you actually going to be sick?
So bad. It's such a disgusting smell. Stop it!
We said you wanted me to put the camera in people's face when interesting shit happens.
is that just the dead rat?
Come and smell it. Dan, come and smell it. Get your reaction on it. It's in the bin.
Oh my god, Alana, it's really not that bad. All I can smell is bin. Is it even in there?
It's in there! It is!
Look, can you not see it?
It's just not.
Oh god, it smells horrible.
I literally can't smell anything.
Another long day, 2 a.m. Today, been going from 9 a.m. Had interviews for the technical and production assistant. Went through them, recruited someone on. We had some really good people today, and we've taken on a guy called Matt. He sounds really interested in like interactive theatre, and I think he's going to be really good. So yeah, that was nice. Then I had my kind of other job, and then had to get back onto ordering lots of equipment. Amazon Prime being a lifesaver at times. Yeah, so another long day, but I think we're in good shape overall. Hey, go. Can someone explain to me what's happened today?
So we have done 2 playtests today. One with someone here, one which we just did over FaceTime, and it's been great. Like we've kind of stumbled through it. We've made loads of mistakes, but we have learnt, and it's been positive, I think.
Yes.
Who was the first one with Melanie?
The first one was with Matt, our new production and technical assistant.
Yeah.
I forgot, we changed the job title, didn't we? I can't forgot. So it was Matt, and then the second one with a man called Ian. Both were very, very different players and very, very useful for us. Very forgiving of our stumbling through.
Yeah. And so I should also add it's really useful for Matt to play it just to see how it goes.
Yeah. Do you
For the show.
find it useful?
I found it really useful, I think.
Oh, great.
Great. What's the general feeling from everyone? Good, bad? Give like a thumbs up. Like that's I'm feeling awful, and then like kind of all the way around to the good from everyone.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Nice.
Oh no, the boys are all up there positive.
Yeah.
Wow.
Stay positive.
Oh, I'm just not. Question?
I just get I'll change the question now. I'm asking how you guys feel today.
I am really tired.
I feel alright today. I feel a bit. You know when you reach that point of time where you get a bit like zingy, a bit overexcited about everything. That's where I
I
am.
zoomed right into your face then.
What?
I zoomed right into your face when you said that.
Zingy! Oh no, that's horrible. Don't do that.
What time is it? It's 10:30. It's 10:40 nearly, and I feel like I've already lived my entire day. I'm just so tired.
Can someone summarise what happened yesterday?
We did a full-on trial with everybody, multiplayer and single player.
Everything up and running as best we could.
And single player was a bit shaky to begin with, and then it seemed to run pretty smoothly after that. Multiplayer, I think, had more difficulty. Should I take the camera so you can talk about that?
Oh, okay. This doesn't happen very often. What is it? Yeah, well, I mean, all the technical, a lot of the prep wasn't there for technical stuff, basically. So it was Matt's sort of first time properly doing some stuff in the deep end.
Baptism of fire.
Yeah, but he did really well. It was really good. Everything that went wrong is fine, basically. That's what I'd say.
I don't want to be in a morgue. I come here and stay on my own for ages.
Maybe
What? Oh my god,
maybe
guys! What if all the footsteps that we hear aren't actually footsteps? But they're actually ghosts.
There's definitely footsteps.
No, they are. They're ghosts.
No, they're not, because they happen at rush hour.
Look at my hands. They're so dirty. Yeah, let's do it. Melanie, Elida, no Daniel today, no Carol, no Matt. 7-day countdown starts here. What's happening? What's going on?
I'm very tired. So basically
I'm not sure you can hear from the engine.
Okay.
Speak up.
Yeah, I'm very tired. We basically tried to put all the finishing touches to the space today, and I am very bored of doing that. I'm also very, 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 very tired of trying to production manage and be a performer and be a creator at the same time, because it's an incredibly demanding job and it's just really hard. I am very tired.
I feel the same. It is very hard being character and like production and operator extraordinaire. Like we're all just trying to juggle so many jobs at the same time. And it's one of those things with the space as well. That once you do something, it like unlocks other things that need to get done. So we keep edging closer and closer to be like, the set is done, and we're never quite managing to be like, yep, done it.
Because it's just like there's 4 of us trying to do what should be between like probably 15, 20 people. It's nuts. Like, we're definitely crazy.
We are bonkers.
Yeah. She's a lot happier than I am right now.
Because I was really grumpy earlier, but then these guys realised that I was hungry, so I feel fine again now. It was so close, Elaine. It was so close.
Oh!
That's okay. Day 7 of the countdown. Bye. I need to zoom out. Bye. Here. Dan? What? It's the 3-day countdown.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
This was me the other day. It's such a horrible job.
Have you
Come out
blue-tagged
here.
it?
Come out here.
I hope it's blue tagged. It will need blue tag.
It's a 3-day countdown. It's 3-day
3-day
countdown.
countdown.
Feeling. What's happening? What's happening today? And what's going on? And how's everyone feeling?
So today we're doing more trials, and we've arrived early to kind of do the last finishing touches to the space, hopefully for good. And yeah.
I'm really nervous.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
nervous too, in a good way, I think.
I am feeling very grumpy.
Oh, Dan.
On this
grumpy
time.
Dan.
And I hate, this is my least favourite phase of the whole production schedule.
3-day countdown?
No, like the week before. Every time.
it's-
Like I've realised, I've remembered, oh yeah, this is how I feel every time we do this. So this is me.
This is my favourite bit.
I know,
This is the bit where-
we switch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I straddled. I go between being really grumpy and really productive, and then really self-doubting, and then really grumpy again.
Okay,
Self-doubting.
How did it go today?
I
Fine.
feel a bit differently about it, I think.
Yeah, I think Dan was really stressed out by the first 2, which I guess because they were a bit more stumbly, like jumbly. The third one was definitely the smoothest of the lot, but I think it was really helped along by the kind of player that we had. But it's been really good because all 3 of the trials have been completely different, which I think has been super useful for us to try and practice different scenarios, which we don't often get to do.
What did I say this morning? We need to turn the
Ecstatic
nerves
confidence.
to ecstatic confidence.
Not quite.
Not quite, but we made headway.
Yeah.
Somewhat.
If we could. No, actually, I'm not going to say that because that might jinx something. I'm not going to say
Okay,
it.
fine. Well, I'll see what Dan thinks. I'm going to find it. Do you know where he is? Let's try and find Dan. Dan. Where the Dan.
I have just sent all the players who've trialed today a feedback form so we can get feedback from them.
Nice.
And now I'm going to hand over my laptop to Ollie back so that he
Me,
can,
yeah.
Yes.
It is me.
so he can do the PowerPoint on it.
Cool. What happened? Well, how was today? I've
yeah,
already
fine.
asked.
Yeah, I found it quite stressful, especially as like every single game, well, especially the first 2 games, lots of stuff happened that we hadn't really done in a long time, so it was a bit overwhelming. But the last game was a lot more kind of routine, I guess, and also by that point we'd kind of relaxed into it a bit more. But,
So how are you feeling? Day 3. No, it's 3 days left to show. How are you feeling?
kind of weird. Like I feel like there should be a lot more that I'm doing. But yeah, I feel. Thing is like the thing that I feel most stressed about now is just like, to me, it feels like we still need to do loads more trials, but we don't have time for that. So we're just gonna have to go with it and see what happens.
All right. Well, check in.
Sweet.
2 days to go.
Wrap.
Here we are, This is June the 6th. It is 5:25 p.m. We are about an hour behind in terms of timing for our get-in. But the screens are up, most of the cable, the tech setup is going. The projection screen is almost finished with the Ollie is up a ladder. Matt is hanging on to the ladder. And Mel's picking up because we are about to... What are we about to do, Mel?
We're going to go to the tunnels and get that place ready.
Yep, brilliant. And where's Dan?
Buying a screen.
Yes. Quickly go and pester Ollie. We had one break. Ollie, in 2, maybe 3 sentences, sum up how today has gone.
Slower than expected. More things happening than expected, but generally everything has been fairly smooth in terms of that.
How do you feel about not having had a chance to do a Q to Q before the actual dress?
Fine.
Okay.
Ask me that question. Ask Matt that question.
Okay, brilliant. Well, we're gonna go. Over and out.
Yeah, it'd be good just to see, make sure all of the internet, what do you guys call them? Boosters are working.
Okay, so I'm just going to...
Why are you putting your hand on? Why are you putting your hand on the camera?
Oh, I don't know.
Maybe we need Mel. It looks like you're like on the floor being dragged around. Like, what? I don't understand what.
Stairs. See?
Yeah.
Okay, so all fire.
Okay.
Hello.
I'm on the front of the camera for once.
Wait.
So we've just finished our second show.
Yep, 8th of June.
Went really nicely tonight. Really nicely.
Really, really well. We had a really, really good single player, which I think made a lot of difference. And we had some options that had never been done before, which was really cool. There was a really nice feeling in the room.
Yeah.
According to Ollie.
Yeah, no, it was lovely actually, and there was, you know, it had that kind of really nice balance of there being a lot of light-hearted moments. There was a lot of laughs through the build-up, but it kind of culminated in quite a dramatic moment of someone died. I won't give away who, and it was quite a dramatic moment where everyone realised, oh, my decisions made that happen, and I'm a little bit awkward about it.
Yeah, we had people coming up to us afterwards saying like, oh, we sat there thinking, crap, what have I done? Like, what have we decided to do? And that's so exciting because that's kind of what the crux of our works is about. So I think we kind of like achieved a thing.
Yeah.
You know, we actually did what our art is supposed to do.
Yes, we nodded. Lovely. Well, we had some nice drinks and we talked to all the players, and I mean, obviously not everyone. I mean, some people just left and we don't know what they think, but the players who we spoke to loved it.
Yeah.
So
feeling really positive right now. Really positive. Over and out. Hello. It is the 11th of June and it's the last show. Well, we've just done the second to last show, so I'm going to flip the camera and we're going to get some feedback from everybody about how we think it went. Except I can't flip the camera now, can I?
Can you?
No. Oh. Take 2, 11th of June. Saturday matinee show has just finished. What do we feel?
Good.
Yeah, it was a fun one. I liked that one.
Yeah, fun, brilliant, tense.
I enjoyed dying.
Yeah, I found it traumatic this time.
Yeah,
Because they didn't tell me to kill you, they told me to tie you up. And so I was there tying you up as Mia was putting a cyanide capsule into your mouth.
Oh, yeah.
That was...
Pretty tense.
Yeah.
Okay, 14th of June 2016. The Blockstock team are here. Just finished the whole By the End of Us shebang. How did it go, people?
It's the first time I've had to answer that question, so it's a challenge. Because in some respects it went very well, some respects it went not so well. Mixed bag. So,
Yeah.
specifically on each of our areas.
Yeah, let's go around. So how do you feel about your areas?
I feel alright about marketing because we have ended on, I think, 96% of our target. So, I mean, not a success because reaching our target was my success point, but we were very close. And for a long time, it didn't look like we were going to get anywhere near. So, 96% feels like a win.
Very nice. Production manager Elida Rad.
Hello.
What did you find?
I thought that given the amount of time that we had to pull something together, and also the fact that I was kind of learning as I went along, I thought personally it went very well. Couple of very, very, very stressful points where close to the performance dates, I realised that there were just massive gaps in what we needed in terms of set or props or design or just sort of stuff to make stuff work well, but got there in the end and ran around like a mad chicken trying to get it all sorted, but did get it sorted. So in that respect, success, and came up with a good system as well of how to do stuff for sure.
Yes.
So yeah, thank you, Mel. Thank you.
I concur.
Very nice. So over to Daniel Thompson.
Yes. Although now I feel like all mine were the ones that didn't go so well. No, that's not true. Kind of. But let's just go through them one at a time and we'll see. So let's start with trials. Trials were fine. I think the main thing with trials is that we needed to do more. It's difficult to say how we could have done more because we were really pressed for time. But and it is difficult to ever feel at the stage where you feel like you've done enough. But I do think that we were still learning a lot as we were performing, and that's always going to happen. But I think that if we'd done more trials, we would have minimised that.
One of the big problems with trials is that the tech setup was so much larger for this one that to pop that up, it's not a pop-up kind of thing.
So yeah, it was a challenge basically to get in enough trials. So that's something that we'll need to look at for future. What's next? PR. So yeah, PR I feel was like quite a mixed bag. So obviously the very big win was that Melanie and I got to be interviewed live on Radio 4's Today programme, which was very exciting and really did seem to help boost our sales quite significantly, and just was just a big PR boost in general. Mixed reviews. I think that one thing that we have learnt is that we need to move away from branding ourselves as theatre, and I think that was a slight learning point from PR, is that I think in future all of our kind of press releases and everything will focus more on identifying this as a game rather than identifying our work as interactive theatre, we felt like people were approaching it with that mindset rather than with a mindset of game mindset.
I need to sneeze.
Ollie, how did it go for you?
So financially wise, pretty sound. Kept under budget, kept all things, saved some good money. Managed it fairly well. It's fine. Tech-wise, from the venue perspective, it was great working with Matt. Really handy having someone there who really got it and could just run and operate a lot of the stuff, whilst I ended up doing much more of a performing role. So that was good. Generally,
Great find. Yeah.
Generally, all the tech was fine. There was a couple of hiccups where something slight didn't happen, but that's just from practice, really. From a sort of like concept point of view, it was all spot on. The internet was fine down in the tunnels. We did have a bit of a problem with a dodgy cable, which meant that a couple of performances dropped out, but they were only minor dropouts, and we recovered from them really quickly, so they were fine. So from a technical perspective, it was all great.
I thought of other things
Banging.
that I did that I didn't talk about.
Go on then.
Do we want me to talk about them?
Yeah, go on.
So we got Arts Council funding.
Oh yeah.
Lots of jokes, that was a win. And also we documented this game, so we have good footage of what that game was like to play, which will hopefully help us in the future tell people what we do, because it's hard to tell people what we do.
It is hard.
Although By the End of Us was uniquely complex in its form.
So this is going to put you all on the spot, which I know you all love. On the count of 5, so you know 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then say out of 10 how well you think the project went. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
7!
Oh!
Look at him go.
Okay. Till next time. That was By the End of Us 2016 at Southwark Playhouse. Thank you very much. So thank you, everybody.
Thank you!
Thank you. Bye bye.
So you take your chances, and you break the barrel once again, 'cause you told those who don't play don't win. So you take your chances. It's okay, we've all been fooled, my friend, and the winds of change are blowing in. So you take your chances on the life that you want. You don't get what you bargained for.